Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Eating and Sipping Pretty with Cola. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe down below and make sure that the post notification bell is turned on all. That way you're notified every single time I upload a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. So today we're making spaghetti. As you can see, I've already started browning the ground beef. I've added some green bell pepper, red bell pepper, onions. I'm just adding in some smoked sausage. There's fresh garlic in here. These are smoked pineapple links. And then we're going to go in with our chili powder. That's how you get your meat that pretty deep dark color, because it should be the deep dark color before you start adding like your tomato sauce, ragu, prego, or whatever you choose to use. It needs to be this color. I learned that trick from my mom. Thanks, Mom. You let it cook maybe for like a good 20-30 minutes, just like this, with that chili powder and taco seasoning mix that you put in there. Of course, I put all types of seasonings in there, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, red chili flakes as well. And we're just going to let it cook until we cook that chili flavor into the meat. And once it's cooked into the meat, then that's when we'll go in and start adding tomato sauce, ragu or prego, whichever brand of tomato sauce you choose to use, or you can just use tomato sauce and turn it into your own type of sauce. I do that also, but whatever sauce I use, I always make it how I want it. So now I'm going to go in and add some stewed tomatoes, no salt added stewed tomatoes. I usually use 2 or 3 cans, depending on how much meat I have. I always put stewed tomatoes in my spaghetti sauce, no matter what. I just like that tomato in there, and then it cooks away, so it's not like whole tomato. It's just like little pieces shredded all throughout the sauce. And we just let it cook. And then next we'll go in and start adding our tomato paste, tomato sauce. I'm adding some tomato sauce right here. I'm gonna also add some sugar. Yes, sugar, because sugar is to make it not be bland. Okay, that may look like a lot of sugar, but it isn't. You do not want the spaghetti sauce to be sweet, but you do not want it to be bland either. If you have a sugar alternative and it will not alter your spaghetti taste, then by all means use that, but I use sugar. Let that cook in, do its thing, and then this is when I come in with my favorite tomato sauce, ragu. I am a ragu girl. I do not use prego, or what is it called, prego. Yeah, no, I don't use that. I use ragu. If I did use prego, I could make it taste just as good, but I always use ragu because that's what my mom always used when we were growing up. So just kind of took over using that as well. And once you put your ragu in, you're just gonna let your spaghetti sauce cook. Okay, I typically let my spaghetti sauce cook for 1.5 to 2.5 hours. Okay, the longer it cooks on slow and low, the better it is. Okay, I add some bay leaves in there, and now I'm gonna go in with this garlic and herb cheese that you see right here. This is really good. Okay, you need this in your life. Add this in your spaghetti sauce, and I'm also going to add some cream cheese. My spaghetti sauce is going to be rich and it's going to be creamy, you guys. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with this garlic and herb cheese and the cream cheese. Okay, so I'm going to add that into there, and then once I add that in there, you're going to see just how creamy the spaghetti sauce is. It's going to be super good, trust me. So we now just going to add a half of the garlic and herb cheese. Since I'm going to add cream cheese, I decided only to add half of the garlic and herb cheese, and then I'm going to add half of the cream cheese. Yeah, I keep showing you guys this because I want you guys to know how important this cheese is. This cheese is super important, you guys, very important. So we're just going to mix this up, mix it around. You can see some bay leaves in there, and I cut my bell peppers and stuff big because it's gonna cook down, it's gonna cook away, but I like to see it in there. I like it like Chinese style, like big chunks of bell pepper and onions. That's how I like to do mine. You see how creamy this is? Look at how creamy this is. Yum. So good. Look at that. And as I said before, you just let it cook for a good 1.5 hours minimum. to 2.5 hours, somewhere between there, from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. Okay, the longer it cooked, the better the sauce, because I'm gonna put my spaghetti in the oven, so the sauce needs to be already done, because it's only gonna go in the oven just to melt the cheese on top, guys, just to melt the cheese on top. So now we're gonna make our pasta. I have some water here in a pot with a little bit of salt and some oil. We're going to use these authentic Italian pasta spaghetti. We're going to break half and leave the other. We're going to break one pack and then leave the other pack whole, just like that. And once they're done, we are going to transfer the spaghetti into a pan, the same pan that I'm going to be using to bake it in the oven with. We're going to just start pouring the sauce onto the noodles slowly, not all at once. Very slow, so it don't splash or anything like that. Just pour it in there, and then you mix it up in the pan with the noodles, and get it to the right, you know, how saucy you like it. I like mine to have enough meat sauce in my spaghetti, so you got it like very, very mixed up. Start adding some cheese. This is mozzarella and sharp cheddar, and I believe it's Kobe Jack as well. And I just put it on top. And now I put the oven on 350, and we're gonna bake it for a good 15 minutes. And then voila, there we have it. Cheesy baked spaghetti, you guys. These spaghetti was super good. I'm not joking. I'm not just saying it because I made it. They really, really were good, okay? Look at them. Delicious. Delicious, you guys. You can't go wrong with cheesy baked spaghetti. They were so good. I wish you could just smell the aroma. Bon appetit.